You just ever have one of those days where you just can't type? That's me today. Hey guys, how's it all? How are y'all doing around here, bro? Today I'm starting off the stream a little bit differently. I know that the stream is titled more along the lines of season stuff, but an opportunity just kind of arose last second. So, basically, to kind of explain, I'm doing relics. So for those of you who don't know, relics is essentially this spot over here. If I go to my mini map here, it's this little spot over here with some of my guild mates. Most of them, besides Gurma 66, apparently they're not part of the guild. So yeah, that's pretty much how we're gonna be starting. Somebody like mentioned me. I went AFK for like a minute, and this person, I don't know what the heck they're doing, but sure. Not a dream horse. Two-seater. Okay, so somebody told me I don't need scrolls. I feel like that's a lie, first off. How dare they? So I'm going to go ahead and buy a little bit here. I don't have enough. I'm gonna go run over to the storage while they're doing Nuver real quick, so. I think the guy with the family name It Burns When I PvP, which I'm not even gonna try to explain that. I think he needs a pickup. So, where is he? Maybe, maybe not. Halfway there now. What is? I missed out on something. Oh. I'm just reading the chat because I don't. I'm on a tier 5 horse, and since I'm seasoned, I can't ride a dream horse. I don't. What? This guy hurts my brain sometimes when he talks. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, hello. Thank you for interrupting my drift dashing. Appreciate it. Well, Nuver just died. Was that guy trying to go to Nuver? Like, barely made it to. I don't know what's happening, guys. I am severely lost and or confused and or other. Alright, so I need relic. I already had one because apparently I do a little bit of fishing. One of the guys in our group got a Nuver sub-weapon, so that's nice. Get that one, this one, and that one, nice. So here's my issue with a lot of people recently about the whole like Bloodstorm Nuver craze. For anybody who might be in the Black Desert community and you don't really know. Basically, Nuver has a few uses, one of which is for the Nuvericant outfit. I'm thinking to myself, do I need to go and like pick him up? I don't really know for sure, but he went over to Heidel. Did he character swap? It looked like he may have walked. I don't. Anyways, so Nuver has a few things going for it. One, it's got sub-weapon box, which is very important. Nuver is your PvP sub-hand weapon sort of thing, you know. The other reasons why it's very important is if if Bloodstorm spawns, then you can get the horn or the wing, and those give you the Nuvercant outfits, which a lot of people are trying to go for because now they're dyeable and that makes them worth. To me, it just seems so stupid that people... Value is in the eye of the beholder, right? That's usually... that's a thing. And, for me, I was going to make the Nuvercant to be like, hey, cool, you know, check me out. I am Flex, and I made this really expensive outfit. It's kind of like why people go for, like, Merchant Ring or something. So a lot of people now have been on this whole like Nuver craze, like, oh, I need to get this, or I need to get that, I need all these bloodlit stones to make the Nuvercant outfit, and I'm just like, you still need like 30 billion silver to make the entire thing. Like, oh gosh. So essentially what I see on Reddit these days is just people complaining that Nuver hasn't spawned out of 15 times, all 15 of the last times it hasn't been a Bloodstorm. It's really upsetting. And it's like, really? Like, have a world boss alt there, like I do, and will soon be my season character, but we're not going to talk about that too much. But what's really aggravating and annoying to me is that the amount of people who are just like desperate for it. Like, there's this thing of like absolute desperateness, and it's just like, really? I need this outfit. It's dyeable now. I want to be able to dye the outfit. It's like, you'll get it eventually. Like, somebody went to the extreme lengths to actually send in a ticket and complain that they haven't gotten one, like a Bloodstorm to spawn recently. So the game must be bugged. It's literally an Uber boss. Like, it doesn't need to spawn. So, I don't know. It's just, it's one of those stupid things to me that it's like, really? Why are people like this, you know? Let's try to hop the river. Whoop! Made it. That was funny. I'm surprised I made that jump, I'll be honest. Is this the same one? Yeah. So, I don't know, it's just kind of weird to me how, if it's one of those weird things that, why are people just like so crazy about it now? Like, now it's dyeable, the Nuvercant outfit, gotta go for it, it's dyeable, I can dye it now, it's very important, whatever. It's just, to me, it just feels really stupid how everybody's just like losing their mind. But also, I don't know if these guys have ever really done these sort of scrolls before, but everybody needs 5. I feel like these guys might not know how this works. We're about to find out for sure. Because I'm only doing like 1 worth because I'm not gonna buy extra. It's just some of them are saying I got like 25 scrolls worth. I've got this, I've got that, and it's like you literally need to put in 5 and then just sit here and wait until everybody puts in 5, and then we actually go ahead and then fight it, kill it, and move on. And when people leave, this is what ends up happening. So I will be a good little boy, and I will sit here waiting for people to figure it out. It surprises me how often you can tell somebody who's never done this before. Mountain Fire is literally standing right here. This is Mountain Fire. PvP, as I'll call him, he's like right down over here. Crimson Leaf keeps leaving. I'm sitting here, and Crimson Leaf is probably talking to him like, hey, you know, you gotta have patience. I don't ask for it. I really don't. You know? We out here. Just waiting. Is he really made or butlering every single one of the ancient relic shards? Like, it'd be more of an inconvenience to have to wait because this thing will probably die in less than 5-10 minutes. So they're not going to be off cooldown. I can't wait till we get to this is all completed, and then like look at the chat and see how many times people are just like talking instead of actually like, oh, he's moving. Still moving. Hey buddy, you need to get like right here and then you can interact with it. I don't know if you can interact unless you have like used a mouse to move, because then you probably could. But you need to like get closer, put in 5, and then Crimson Leaf hits activate, and then we're, you know. So for anybody watching this, don't be like this, okay? Be like me, come prepared, at least as well as you can be, and know what you're supposed to do, because my gosh, is this annoying. I feel like I should make a video about this. I'm going to go on a rant here in a little bit if I'm not careful. Okay, Mountain Fire. I saw you move closer. Come on. Same thing with you, PvP. They can't hear me, by the way. I'm more so just like saying it out loud. Oh my gosh. I don't want to leave it, because as soon as I leave the queue, what's happened to me in the past is I leave the queue and everybody else puts it in, and then they're waiting for me, and then somebody leaves the queue as I'm about to put in mine, and it's just like this weird, just put it in. I'll just be down here, don't mind me. Just, you know, hanging out, waiting. Just waiting. Any day now. Oh! Mountain Fire, do it. Do it! No! Don't do that. That's the wrong type of do it. Okay. Okay, now it's just me. I have to go to town. These in storage. What? Guess we wait, guys. Hey, sir, how's it going? What? From doing it solo, I thought it worked different. No. Let me start solo with as many as I wanted. What? I tried so. Whoa, sorry, what? Whoa. Whoa. Mushmow me mow schmow. I only tried solo, didn't know with group it worked like that. I can tell. Injured. Back off for a bit. We just wait. Solo, well, yeah, solo 2x is gonna be rough. Somebody soloed a 5x, but I don't want to be like, I don't want to be that guy, but like, I planned other things for the day. It's shard, Dustin, not scrolls. My gosh, ancient shard. You know what? We'll do it this way. Ancient relic. Relic is the word. Jeez. Realistically, I could definitely just, you know, purchase a few, but I don't want to. My main thing is I'm limiting myself to these 5, and that's it. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Still got like 350 relics in my bank. Good for you, dude. I wanted to kind of do this because memory fragments for these are actually pretty good. Doing a 5x as well when you have the people to do it is actually very quick. It's depending on how fast you get it done. It could be a huge time saver doing a 5x versus doing solos. For me, and doing this at Mansham was one of the things that just really killed me. A lot of people were saying if we can do it in less than 2.5 minutes, then it's worth. And I'm like, excuse you? 2.5? We're like averaging 3. Even solo, one at a time, they aren't bad silver for me, and you can AFK whenever. Oh, okay, so yeah, I've noticed that he's like Master 17 Fisher recently or something ridiculous, and he passed me. Like, he's been a lot of like AFK fishing and stuff and getting a lot of ancient relic shards from what I'm gathering. PvP has. But I don't know. Today is kind of an interesting day for sure. I just have been really tired all day. The last couple of nights have really caught up to me. So a 5-man party is so much better. That's what he just said. It's essentially like 25 scrolls, essentially. Whether or not that's worth, I don't know. When I took a break, they didn't have this. Yeah, they. So PvP, he took a break for maybe like a year or so, something like that. And you know, he hasn't really been playing the game. Well, he's been playing the game a lot recently, but prior to him taking like an extended break, a lot of things were different. Like the seasons weren't a thing when he took a break, and that was sometime last year, year before. How long have seasons been out now? Like 2 years now. So yeah, I think he took a break maybe 3 years ago. I don't remember, but I don't call that a break. I say you temporarily quit the game. Like a break is like if I just decided to stop streaming Black Desert for like a week, then that's like a break for me. You know, that's just how I would feel about it. Also, speaking of in more different news, because I don't really talk about it, Discord, the Black Desert main Discord, because they have a Discord. They have this thing now. I'm kind of curious of opinions. I know Sir's here. I don't know if he wants to contribute to it or not, but they have this thing called a content creator and a partner program. Basically, what it comes down to, their requirements is an average of 10 concurrent viewers on Twitch or 5,000 monthly views on YouTube. Achieved about 500 plus followers on your main content channel. Stream twice a week or upload one video per week on YouTube. You engage with the community in friendly and meaningful ways. Your content is free from inappropriate material. Your content is compliant with the platform's terms of service. So, Mountainfire is going to learn a very harsh lesson here, which is don't close the UI! Anyways, so basically, you get a creator title. It's a title that you can get that you can display above your character and such. And Mountainfire, I swear. It also says if you're a growing content creator on BDO or just joining the adventure recently and are interested in joining the creator program, take a moment to review the application process and enrollment benefits provided to our creators below. The problem with this is that I don't know if they'll make the exception for me, but I'm only averaging like 1,500 views a month. So he puts it in and then he goes done. That's no. You can't just like leave it, dude. Five memes, not too bad. I did have 25 before, so I believe, is this only 2 bosses or is this, no, this is 3. Because this is Gahaku, and then I believe there's a Sonal Siege Captain. Is this Gahaku? Yeah, it's Gahaku. Oh, I remember. You have to focus the minions on this one. There's 6, so that's 11 so far. I'm not doing this to be efficient, I'm just doing this to help out, to be honest. So for the first time as well today, in more Reddit news that's not really people complaining about the new Vercant, I saw somebody actually say, please undo some of the nerfs that Kuno had, like the stamina. And A lot of people are still just like butthurt like crazy, like Kuno's just too powerful. It's like, what? Are you serious? Like, how about this? How about every class get the stamina debuff that Kuno got? You're not going to be saying, yeah, you know, nerf my class to the ground. You're not going to be saying that. You're going to be saying, like, please don't do that. Hopefully Crimson Leaf will read that. I'm not interested in Biden anymore. So people were just like complaining about it and stuff, and it's just like, just kind of bothered me. "20 times more." I know, okay, but I don't want to. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Goodbye, people. Have fun. I have other things that I have to do. They actually say the person who's not in the guild says TYTY to me, so that's nice. Let me quickly just try to through the water. Yeah, people were saying, you know, imagine your class just all of a sudden getting a huge stamina debuff. Like, just not fair. And somebody's like, oh, imagine playing a class that could just kill every single class except for really struggle against 2. It's like, who are you watching that plays Kuno? Specifically what they were trying to mention was Awakening. Awakening Kuno in a PvP situation. Please explain to me who you're watching, and I would love to watch them to find out how on earth Awakening Kuno after post-stamina nerf is still dominating the scene. I would love to know who this is. And if it's not just paid actors that are trying to fight him. I would love to know that information. But yeah, like 2 salty people. This isn't fair. Kuno needs more of a nerf than what she already had. It's like, really? Are you stupid? Like, it's affected me on the Awakening side, and it's meant to nerf the Secession side. Like, what? People like that just... I don't play the class, but down with Kuno. Chant with me. Down with Kuno. You know, just like that. What? Cancel culture's alive and well, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to say it, but... And guess who was saying that? A sage. I don't know why I laughed. I really don't understand the meta in this game. But I know a person of recent interaction with me. He's in a completely different guild. I met him before, like a couple months ago, before I left the guild I was in before. And he is a sage, and he even is like, down with Kuno. And I'm like, dude, are you for real? Are you stupid? It's an evasion class. I hate evasion class. It's like, who cares, dude? You're a damage reduction. Get over it. If you don't like the fact that Kuno just says nope to damage every once in a while, maybe make a Kuno. The reason why this upsets me so much is I barely complain about any one particular type of class or one very specific play style of a class. For the most part, I just kind of shut up because I don't know the current meta or anything like that. Hey, there's somebody from the guild over here doing ShareCon. Who is that, actually? Ah, Yukon. Nice. I'm going to go to a season server, so I'm going to go to season 3 if you guys want to come over and just ruin my rotation, be my guest. There's no PvP in season 3, so I don't care. If my rotation gets ruined, I legitimately don't care. I'm just making progress. If I finish it tonight, great, but whatever. But I don't make any claims or statements about how classes should be balanced, nerfed, buffed. I don't care about it. PvP, I literally could care less about it. All I care about is the PvE aspect, and when things start affecting my PvE ability, that's when we're going to start having some problems. And the recent stamina nerf to Kuno has affected my rotations and stuff. Like, there are plenty of times where I almost have no stamina and am just barely able to keep my combo alive and well. It's ridiculous. So I am glad that they are alleviating that, but they're not. I don't think they're ever going to like revert back to the way things were before, because it would just It would almost like imply that they are like giving in to peer pressure, you know. In some ways, it'd be accurate, but also for anybody who might be watching this or like watching my channel for the first time, this is not the first time I've actually been to Sherikon. My Kuno has a full health potion, and I told myself that I would never come back here, only unless I needed a second health potion. And the stipulation behind it was that I would only grind for however long to do any sort of missions or dailies. And a couple months later, they came out with the weekly pity drop. And I was like, ooh, 20 weeks pretty much, and I have it. But I've been trying to do that every single week. Before this season started, I have a Dark Knight that has pretty much our chillin' gear. And I was using her over here, but now season is here in full swing and effect. This character will be replacing my Dark Knight as my Nuver alt. And my Nuver alt will become like my second character that I will use to grind places like this, to where my main Kuno may not have to go to, because my main Kuno at 290 AP doesn't really need to be here. The only reason I would want to use my Kuno over here is if I wanted to absolutely cremate anybody who thought they could just DFS or flag up and try to kill me. That's the only reason why. I will say this, and this is just my personal twist on the meta and stuff. Metagaming, first off, is horrible. People who are like, oh, I can make X amount of money in an hour. Look at me in my perfectly balanced class. It's not broken. Your class is broken. Shut up. Those type of people just... Why are you like the way that you are? It's an honest question. Like, I'm open to opinions about it, but like, why? I believe that everybody should be able to play whatever class they want, and you know, if I go on Reddit and I see people, bear in mind, Reddit's not like the entirety of the internet, right? But it's one of the main places I go to get my information about Black Desert with classes and stuff like that. And I'm starting to get annoyed with it. I enjoy every once in a while, like somebody posting like, hey, I got a dream horse on, you know, such and such tap, or today I actually saw some people got a Deboreka? Is that how you pronounce it? Deboreka? It's one of like the highest AP necklaces in the game. I think it's Deboreka, something like that. Hey, Zinvader, how's it going? But yeah, just like Reddit in general is just so toxic when it comes to like PvP balancing. And it's like, if Pearl Abyss is honestly paying attention to the people on Reddit, they honestly should stop. Like, balance it from the top down. I 100% agree with that, because that's kind of how a lot of good video games, StarCraft 2, do it. And, you know, balancing from the top down is totally fine. Allow players at a lower level to determine the meta at their level. It's like the difference between playing against somebody who's like in a diamond league versus somebody who's like in a bronze league. And I don't care what game you play, you kind of know what those mean. Like, really good versus not so good. So balance it from the top down. Don't try to balance it because somebody with like 20 less DP got cremated by somebody who has like 40 more AP. Like that's not how you balance a game at all. Or just punish one half of a class, Awakening Kuno, because Secession Kuno is busted. It's not fair. You doing good? It's good to hear. Rant over. Moving on. Awakened Dark Knight, on the other hand, I feel the playstyle is very much different, but different in a good way. The playstyle is very different, but in my opinion, I actually am starting to like Dark Knight more than Kuno, honestly, and that's kind of sad to say because I've played Kuno for like 2 years. Understand half of that? Believe me, you don't need to. People who are like complaining about stuff on Reddit, just ugh. I try to be positive most of the time, but those people just... You know what's funny though, going back to the one little caveat. So the sage friend of mine who you know, was like, yeah, nerf Kuno. Kuno deserved those nerfs. I told him about how there are some skills and abilities that don't work on Kuno For instance, target chase. Under the right circumstance, target chase does not actually apply its buff, but it applies its cooldown. That shouldn't be a thing. And he's like, oh, well, that's not good. It's like, yeah. So before you open your big fat mouth, maybe actually learn the class. People who don't even play the class are determining the so-called direction of buffs and nerfs, and it's just, that is not how you balance a game, period. I don't care what game you are, what game developer you are, it is not it. As for those who want to complain or read them, very true. Honestly, the only reason that I do go on the Reddit page is, like I mentioned, just to see what other, like, things are at. Like, somebody, here's another thing. Somebody actually got an Elton piece today for a compass. An Elton piece is a 0.0025% chance. A Vodkan is 5 times better than that, 0.05, I think. And they're just, like, over the moon, like, yes, I'm finally free. I got the compass. And it's like, dude, grats, you know? That sort of wholesome stuff. That's why I'm on Reddit. Not to see some person complain that a class is imbalanced. It's so stupid to me. Okay. I really should bring a horse out here. Using my maids or butlers is just gonna kind of be tricky. Alright. One of the reasons why I play all classes rather or not. They are my favorite not. To be honest, that's kind of why I have so many classes, all the different types of classes. Like, I got Witch, I've got a Meiwa that I haven't played a whole lot on Meiwa, to be completely honest. I played a little bit of Meiwa to get a feel for it, but I just realized it wasn't my style of class, and I settled on the ones that I have settled on, that I play regularly, like boss alts and stuff. But I do also agree that you should feel free to play whatever class you want to play, and your decision shouldn't, in my opinion, be hinged on meta. It really shouldn't. That's just how I feel about it. But people will play the game however they want. It's their right to play it however they want. It's just aggravating when they all of a sudden believe that their opinion is more important toward the meta and toward the shift of the game. It's ridiculous. And sadly, they get more attention. They really do. What's up with the horses? And I saw a thing for breeding. Yes, you can breed horses. Horses is like your biggest mode of transportation in the game. A lot of players, that's all they do is horse training, horse breeding. There's like a system in play where you breed 2 horses together of a certain tier, and you have a higher chance to get the next tier. So if you take like 2 tier 5s, I think the high, I don't know what is like considered like a good number, 30 is the max number. If you have like 2 tier 5s together at level 30 and you breed them together like a male to female, I think you could end up with at most maybe a tier 7 horse, something like that. And people will train horses overnight or while they're at work, like AFK, and then they'll breed horses, which takes a couple hours in game. And then from there, they'll then either tap it for dream horses, or they'll actually sell it on the marketplace for other people to then attempt that sort of stuff. It's a very in-depth system that I don't know much about, because steer clear of that sort of stuff. I've got a horse that they gave out for free like almost a year and a half ago, and I've been stuck with it since. So yes, horses are a huge thing in this game for that reason. Like a dream horse, I think the last time I looked, this was a few months ago, a Doom Dream Horse went for like 12 billion or something like that. There are multiple ways to be able to make that sort of cash in this game. You can enhance for like boss grade gear. I sold a Pen Griffin helmet recently for like 15 bill, and if horses are going for like 12, it's debatable if it's actually like profitable or not, because some people are up to like 60 or 70 attempts, which is way too high. A lot of people say like 20 or like 24, I think, is where if you don't get it by then you're starting to waste money trying to get the horse to work. But it's still like, you know, a sub 5-6% chance for it to dream up, I think. I know a little bits here and there about horse breeding, but not that much to really know the in-depths of it all. And like, The strategic inside market trading information. You know. I know a little bit about enhancing because I've done some myself, but past that, it's just nah. I'll leave horse breeding and horse shenanigans to those that that know it. No, thank you. Oh, I went to a normal secession state there, or pre-awakening rather. All right, 1,000 killed. Stunned. I love it when I'm out of stamina. She just like does a barrel roll. That's funny. Stunning is like the worst feeling in this game. Alright. Back over here. I would say it'd be nice if I can get the Sherkan Panacea, which is the potion piece here, on stream tonight. Then I can just move on, but if I were able to actually get it tonight, I still would want to do the weekly. So kind of like, whether I get it or not, I have to kill like another 3,000, so. Boink, boink. Yeah, I'm starting to really flow with Dark Knight recently. I don't know if it's just because I'm starting to get kind of bored and like playing Kuno has become a little stale these days, or if it's just, I don't know. I just, in general, I've felt more kind of like demotivated in a lot of ways. We got a full Rift's Echo right there, baby. Nice. I think that's like quite literally, ever since they started the seasons, the very first Rift's Echo I've ever crafted. And I'm not even remotely kidding. I've participated in every single one of the seasons except for one. That may have been maybe the second one. I'm starting to kind of remember the first season I ever did. Maybe I did one because I grinded to Shira Ruins a lot back then. Yeah, I don't really grind on the season servers. Usually get to 61 through questing and stuff. Rafawaru, there you are. Alright, head over to his pack. I'm just not interested anymore, huh? I go like a foot away from where that limit is, and they're like, yeah, no, I'm not interested in fighting you anymore. Clearly see you, don't want to fight you. Maybe this is the meta that they want to go for, like no stamina whatsoever for classes. I don't know. It feels like it though. Like, if they're content with where Kuno is these days after the huge stamina like nerfs, it seems to be the case here as Dark Knight as well. I'm still able to kind of like use my abilities quite easily at times, but there are some definite moments where I'm just like, all right, I can't use that ability because of stamina. I don't know if that's the thing on other classes too. Again, I haven't really played a lot of them to really know, and I'm not going to be one of those Reddit, people who just complained about classes being imbalanced because one time in one instance a class had an advantage that they didn't foresee. Okay. Wrong one, this one. 2, 3, 4. are the first ones. They're 11 minutes off. I got 13. That was 4 each. I should be okay. We'll see. Dang it, I'm messing up my combo now. I'm getting the hang of this Dark Knight thing. Completely butchers combo. Sounds about right for how I play the game. Holy lag. Black Spirit's Rage. I'm out of Awakening State. Okay. My playstyle in Dark Knight is like 100% of the time just Awakening. I can't handle the Secession. Although, you know, I could do it, but a lot of my skills also are not upgraded. So they're like base level skills. So they don't do nearly as much damage as like the Awakening ones do. Speaking of, I do have some extra points. What should I focus on? Probably this one. Because that does a heaping, helping amount of damage. Did I get out of... I think I may have gotten out of Awakening State again. I don't know what I'm doing to cause that to happen multiple times. Probably that. Alright. Alright. I'm out of Awakening State again. What am I doing to do that? I don't really know. Without turning on like the buttons on screen and like reviewing the footage, I have no idea. I did that with my Kuno when I first started noticing target chase being an issue. I think it's that ability. I'm starting to notice I'm doing it way more. I'm thinking to myself, is there anything on Kuno that does that? That ability. It's sideways R&B. I think it's like something bullet. This one, Shadow Bullet. That's the one I keep accidentally doing, and I don't believe there's anything on Kuno that's sideways R&B. The only reason I say that is because just muscle memory. No other class that I've played recently besides Kuno and Dark Knight. I just read in guild chat. I did it again, dang it. One of my guildmates just said, I need to get a no solicitor sign because I keep getting their doorbell ring and stuff. And I'm just thinking to myself, I don't think they work that well because we have one and it doesn't stop all of them, so people just don't read. Garmoth has appeared. Hello, Garmy. Go ahead. Shoot your fireballs. Take this time as a break for a second. Use this time to stretch. Oh, goodness. Alright. Now I get to spend the next few hours working on a map in Minecraft. Well, best of luck. I'll be here probably doing this for at least another hour. No damage in Dragon's supposed to be all powerful. Admittedly, I was in guard stance. The frontal guard, this little shield, essentially means as long as they're trying to hit you from the front, you take no damage. So, but Garmoth, I will agree, in the story, especially if you're using a seasoned character, Garmoth dies pretty quickly. And for this like all powerful, like a very fearsome enemy that the lore is at the nearby town Duvenkroon, they are terrified of dragons due to their like rough past with dragons and things like that. Garmoth just wasn't that much of a fight, I'll be honest. Even Garmoth the world boss, like, it dies super quickly. There have been a few times though, and I kind of wish that Pearl Abyss would do like an Uber Garmoth, but there have been a few like events where they had Garmoth be a little bit more powerful, and even then, like, Garmoth died almost as quick as a normal Garmoth. Mainly because they incentivized players with double heart chance drops. People are like, ooh, I need that Garmoth heart. Let me just go and attack Garmoth. No empty slots. This was the thing that I was a little bit apprehensive about. I need to delete this armor because I don't need it. And I'm going to delete this weapon box. I'll delete this pot as well because I don't need it. I can't remember the last time they did a Garmoth event though, to be honest. But it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. So much stuff. My inventory is a clutter, yeah. Holy lag, yo, Batman. Oop. I thought I killed him, but he's still alive. I really need to sort this out real quick. What can I... Like, there's some things here that I don't need on me, like these books. They're not that expensive, it's just... I don't want to really throw them away. Notice they're doing PvP battle arena thingy. They're doing a thing with the... in RBF for the Papu and Otter stuff for the summer vacation stuff right now. I don't know if that's what you're referencing exactly, but yes, they do have a new RBF thing. But they also have like a PvE event on the Termian shores where it's you dressed up as either, or not dressed up, but you transform into either an otter or a Papu, and then you like beat the crap out of the other one, whichever one. If you're an otter, you beat up Papus. If you're a Papu, you beat up otters. That's what I was doing the other night, I believe. I think you were there for it. But yeah, they have an RBF style one where you can go against other players. Not for me. It might be fun if, you know, it was actually well balanced. If the PvE event is anything of being not really perfectly balanced, I don't want to do the PvP one. Because by now people have figured it out, people know what to do, and there might be people that take advantage of it, so... Oh, the Arena Solar. Okay, yeah. The Arena Solar actually... they did a pre-season a while back. I think it's actually... Is it actually live now? I don't remember if they... I think they may have introduced, like, Season 1... or maybe it's... I don't remember when. Let's see, it should be underneath War. No? Community, Reward. I'm not seeing it. But I could also have missed it. I don't see it. Oh, okay. So going live 17th. Yeah, so this maintenance, I remember seeing something about Arena Solar coming back. They did a preseason about maybe a month ago, give or take now. And it basically was to like whet everybody's appetite with PvP stuff for like a quote-unquote balanced version of PvP, which every class is different, so I don't know how they claim it's balanced other than just gear. I mean, let's be honest, that's all it is just gear balance. But yeah, I didn't have much fun with that either. And Nah, I'm good. But you see it on Steam. Oh, I read stream. Can you tell what my mind's thinking of? I'm a live streamer. Okay. Gonna throw more stuff over into storage. But yeah, I believe they're doing that this week as well. It's one of those things I don't really keep track of too much because it's not one of the things that really like motivates or is like something that I'm driven to do in this game. So I don't know. I feel like if the PvP system is the way they want it, it's not my idea of a PvP system. And that's totally fine. You know, there'll be people that really love, like, a lot of people when Arena Solar came out, that's all they did. A lot of the RBF junkies that couldn't actually go and compete against, like, cap-geared players would go to Arena Solar, and there were a lot of people who really enjoyed, like, climbing up the ranks and stuff like that. And it didn't matter if somebody was, you know, a level 66 character, they were stuck at whatever gear rank that the arena allowed for. And it evened the playing field, but those that had skill, they just rolled over the teams that I was with. Because, one, I was very new to PvP at the time, because, again, I avoided it for the most part for like 2 years. And then a lot of people I was with, if I got more kills, that really said something about my team. It just wasn't a pleasant experience. The only reason I did do it was they had a thing where if you won so many matches, or like every match you won, there was like some rewards that you would get. And one of which was like a tier 4 pet. So I pretty much did it just for like the tier 4 pet, among other like various rewards. So free stuff, man. You know, I'll take it. Yep. I might end off the stream tonight of maybe trying to enhance some more pen accessories for season. And, you know, we'll just see what happens. Guy was dead and I thought he wasn't, so that's exciting. All right. $1,700. How long ago did I actually start? I don't remember. I didn't start the stream just by doing this. I was doing other things with some guildmates at the time. It was actually a slick transition there. That way? No. I'm still trying to find out how come sometimes I go back into pre-awakening. I know it's right R&B, but my brain just can't comprehend why I'm doing that. As I just did it. some of my stamina to get back up here. No empty slot. I wonder what we got actually. We're gonna throw away more of these. Ooh, a lightstone, nice. I don't know what I could possibly get rid of. Do I have? I do, okay. I'll just use a 4 more inventory slot. I kind of want to save those for other characters, but at this current point in time, like, I gotta be more prepared than this, but whatever. Not all too concerned about it. Just getting beat up now by all these dudes. I am out of awakening state again, and I just went back into it again. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Just go back to like the arcade gaming, you know, just like spam everything. That'll work. Take a look at skill points again. For the next one of the Seed of Catastrophe, I need 51. 44, this needs 32, and this one needs 41. So closest would be 32, but I don't really want that one. Shift R&B, that's 41. It goes up from 900 to like 1200, so that's extra 300%. Okay. Aim for that. Ooh, Dragon's Fang, baby! It's the pity piece here. So there's infinite health potion. They have 3 different pieces you have to get. One at Cactum's, one here at Sherikon Necropolis, and one at, well, Cactum's is Bloodwolf Settlement. And the other one is that one place. That the name for Forest Renaros, that's the place name. Those 3 pieces then make a full health potion, but you can make like a smaller version if you want. I have gotten all 3 of those pieces before in the past, but because I want to get a second character essentially up to a decent gear score as well, Dark Knight specifically, I am grinding here for 2 reasons. One, to get my character to 61, because I'm actually trying grinding to 61 for a change of pace instead of questing. And 2, I want that second potion. And so far, I'm up to 18 here, but I know I have more. Yeah, I got another 22, so I'm technically at 40? Not bad. And if I complete the daily here, that'll at least be 45. Not to mention any more that might also drop between now and whenever I get done with another nearly 2,000 kills. I did it again. I swear, man. I never used to hit that, but now that's all I seem to hit, and that time I did it intentionally, and it's just, I don't know why I'm doing that. Hand, stop doing that. I just really spoke back like, okay, I'll stop. It'd be, first off, that would scare me. Second off, it'd be very comical. More skill points, baby. Really should go to Polly's again for at least like another hour or 2. thought I got stunned, but I didn't. Okay. He was so close to death, and I was trying to move, but then he stunned me. The nerve of some people. I'm only trying to, you know, purify. That's the word I'll use. Purify them. I'm purifying. This isn't a form of genocide at all. This is purifying. Hmm? At the end of the day, it's just a game, but... Every time I go to stream, I always get so tired, and I don't understand why. Although I was talking to my mom about this actually last night. I'm fairly certain it's actually because streaming for me is like very relaxing. It's not as stressful as some people might make it out to be. For me anyways, it's very relaxed. So like on a day-to-day IRL stuff going on, like it could get real stressful, and streaming is sort of like that stress reliever. It has been for a long time now. And just like be myself, not have to like, you know, pretend to be a certain way or anything like that. Like phone place, or like a survey place, I don't know what you'd call it nowadays, but call center, that's the word, that I used to work for. We had to like portray ourselves in this like professional sort of manner, and we had all these different, like, you know, we're not really the people that we claim that we are, but we have to claim that we're, you know, calling on behalf of somebody. So it's like I could just be myself. I don't have to worry about like trying to impersonate somebody else, even though we weren't impersonating, we were calling on behalf of, which in some ways can be perceived as impersonation, but whatever. Legal matters aside, I'm saying it wasn't like a fake thing, like it was like legit contracts and stuff. But yeah, I could never really like be 100% myself, because there was like this level of professionalism that you need, and streaming is like, I don't have to be professional if I don't want to be, but I'm just lazy. Like I could go through and have like this whole like huge script that I have and like repeat over and over. And in some ways, when my outro and maybe like when I start the stream, they're starting to become pretty common, where, you know, I say very similar things or try to emphasize certain points. Like outro wise, there are certain like 3 things I always say at the very end of my outro and stuff like that. And when I go to start a stream, well, today was very out of the ordinary, but usually I try to like set the premise of what we're doing. Maybe talk about some of the ambitions or goals for, you know, or maybe explanations as to why I'm doing something. But honestly, I don't really need to do that. I could just hit go live and just stream and not really have to feel obligated to do a whole lot versus like a real job, at least right now. If YouTube ever does become more than just kind of like my hobby that I do 2 hours a day for most days of the week, then there might be more obligations where it's like, oh, I got a sponsorship, so I have to like plug, you know, whatever code, you know, use code, whatever, you know, just then it might become a bit more stressful, because then it's like, did I use the right code? Did I have the right like advertisement for that stream or for that, you know, video? Like, that might become a little bit stressful, but past that, it's like I just not care, which is so nice. It really is. To summarize my thought on that, it's not that like, it's not that I don't care in that, you know, I'm emotionally detached, or, you know, this whole streaming thing means absolutely nothing. It's nothing like that. It's more like I don't have to compose myself in a way or a manner that has to seem professional. That if somebody were to click on one of my streams or watch, you know, a stream for like 10 seconds, that because I'm not wearing like a suit, that they'll be like, oh, can't watch this guy for more than 10 seconds. He's a horrible content creator, doesn't even know how to comb his hair, like, you know, oh, he's got a zit, you know, just things like that that are just so petty, and they really shouldn't define why you watch or why you don't watch somebody. That being said, I do refuse to watch certain individuals because of very indifferent, petty reasons, but you know, moving on. Yeah. I really do just try to fill dead space in the stream with anything. I'll find anything to talk about, whether controversial or not. That just seems to be what I do these days. And I don't know if it's just something that I just can't stand sitting here in silence while streaming, or if it's just to like fill the silence. Although some people probably wouldn't mind me just to shut up so they can hear the game volume or like my character, just like the ASMR kind of sound qualities that are happening, even though it's, I wouldn't define this as ASMR in the slightest, but you know. Oh, I thought there was a guy alive, but there wasn't. That is good to know. Guten Tag. That. Don't leave anybody behind. Uh-oh. I got stuck in the tree. Ooh, Dragon Fang baby, number 2. First Sharkon Guardian now. Try not to kill too quickly. So for anybody who might be new to the spot, essentially what this little guy is here is he will go to the nearest group of mobs, typically a larger group more than a smaller group, and you basically have to wait for him to get to, and then wait for the pillar of gold light to appear, and then you just go on a bit of a a purifying spree, and once you do this enough times, after he's absorbed enough fallen warrior souls, he'll actually turn back to his normal original form, and it's like an elite mob that it's harder to kill than the normal ones. Excuse me, purify. Purify. Oops. And if you purify his target, you have to wait for him to pick another one. Usually it won't go to just like one mob, it has to be like enough of a pack. Well, I say that and then it literally goes straight to that one. Okay, little buddy, come over here. Lag. Yeah, you essentially just want to battle and near it. Alright, anybody over here? Yep, you're going to that one. And here we go. Previous form. I just kind of knew that was going to happen too. I've grinded here enough to know. This is essentially a Belcatus. Belcatus? Belcatus? It's on cooldown. On cooldown. No, it's not. Alright. Ooh. Season Rift's Haze. 6 tubular ore. That's 1 accessory. 1 1/5 really, but speaking of, I'm at 26, so technically I only need 5 more and then I can attempt a pen attempt if they don't fail. Which it mainly comes down to they don't fail. Also, I'm gonna have 2 rifts by the end of this too, so could maybe do a rift party with somebody else, but 2 rifts. I think I'll wait until near the end of the season. My thing though is I don't want to be one of those guys that have like 17 rifts to do on like the last day, because it's just it's a madhouse just finding people who are wanting to do their rifts, but then for other people to do like 17 of yours, like eesh. Maybe if you know you're with a solid group of people who you can rely on, then cool, but randoms? Eey. People that are, I guess, just like uber desperate to get a bunch of resources, I mean, they'll take that opportunity. It'll just take a very long time to actually get that amount of rifts done. Almost every season I see somebody like, looking for more, or have 17 rifts, please help, and it's like, maybe you should have done like 1 or 2 along the way, you know? Don't have to wait till the last minute. Nope. Nope. Don't you stun me. You knock that off right now. You know what I want to do though? So, my main character is the only person who has completed all the quests. I kind of want to do this on my second characters, or this season character as well. Just to do all the quests, just to say that I did it. And for the most part, the Malkia one, technically you can do that, most of it by yourself. The second one, the Sakraya one, Sakrakia, I think you need at least 3 people to do all of them. Well, eventually, until you get to the boss, you need 5, but I'm thinking technically you could probably do it with like 3 people who know what they're doing and have a decent amount of gear. Season character wise, yeah, probably need 5. But like main character, as long as everybody's like over 380, maybe 390 AP with at least maybe 370 DP, I think you can probably like 3-man it until the very end where you have to like get the 2 other people to get, I think it's the golden dagger, I think is what it is, to get to the boss room. I've only been able to successfully beat Sakrakia 1 time, and it was with a group of people who I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and they're like, yeah, you do this, and I'm like, yeah, sure, what do you guys say? about to be overweight now. Should be right here. No. Pretty darn close to it. Still need 1,160? 50? 51. We be going along here. A Bellionese. Balanos and then Balanosian? Balanosian? I don't know how you would say that. I've been looking for whale parties, by the way. If anybody might know anybody, I would like a hookup. But at the same time, I don't know. I've been taking a look at other Discords and such, trying to see what I can find. Wait, is Crimson? Okay, so the guy who just enhanced a duo shuriken. Yeah, that guy right there. Crimson Leaf was one of those that he was one of the 5 one of the 4 others that I was with doing the thing. And they're like, hey, a level 63 Kuno, nice. And they're like, do you play Secession or Awakening? I'm fairly certain, hear me out, fairly certain they also play a Kuno. Or at the very least a, they got a trident, tongue-grad necklace. Dang, dude, sheesh. Oh, it looks like it may burn. Spoke too soon. Oop, here comes Garmoth again. Hey Garmy, how's it going? Another wrist break. I believe they're a Kuno. I believe. Why else would they seem concerned, you know? Like... okay. I apparently need a couple more inventory slots. So let's just move that over and... go that away. It also fails stacking with Reblath, which I don't know if necessarily that's cheaper. It still uses the concentrated shards or the concentrated blackstones. I personally use Grunel or Grunel because, one, my workers make them, and I know that you can just go purchase Reblath that are very, very dirt cheap, but I don't know. I think it's the same, like, amount, but I have far too many Grunel helmets invested into it right now, so without all of them turning to pen, I feel like if I were to just sell them, it would just kind of be a waste to try to get Reblath all the way up. And I recently also converted all of Reblath stuff that I had back to stones, so I don't have the Reblath that I was working on again for the second time. I need to... let's put that away. Can't put that away. We're at a standstill. Technically speaking, I could... no, I can't. I don't really need this, but there'll be a time where I'll just think nothing of this and sell it like I did before, and then realize that you need it for a Garmoth's heart. So, you know, true story, by the way. I was like, I don't need these things, and just sold them all. Had like I don't know, 40,000 or some ridiculous amount from like questing and just getting them over the years. And then when it came time to do the Garmoth's quest line, I was like, oh, I need those. Perfect. Fantastic. Amazing. One could say, tubular. Okay, so I did the 3,000 Purify. I need to get 1,000 more for the weekly of the season. And then past that, I don't really know what we're doing. I'll be honest. Maybe we could do more ecology. Maybe I'll go check out another grind spot. maybe kind of depends on the time of day. I didn't really even consider time of day stuff when planning the stream today. I was just like, yeah, let's do season grinding at Shericon today. And nighttime grinding at Shericon is completely different. So, you know, glad I really planned these things out. Not really. So as far as I'm concerned, nighttime, I just checked the Discord, boss hunting Discord, by the way. It is 2 hours from now is when nighttime, 2 IRL hours. So the stream will be over by then. So it's going to be daytime for the rest of the stream, which is fine by me. I might attempt to look for maybe like calcs. There's a wild griffin here, and is somebody actually here? You see that? There's a gold pillar of light over there. I'll just keep an eye out for it. There probably is somebody here. I've just been not paying attention to my mini-map. There is somebody here. They're doing the eastern rotation, it looks like. I divide this up into eastern or western rotations. Technically, you can divide it up however you want. Like, some people do what they call a center rotation, or what I call a center rotation, which is essentially a mix between both the eastern and western rotations, but you're just like going in a circle instead of... Realistically, I'm not actually going in a circle, although I am. Let me explain to you. So the spot I'm going at is like right here. There's another spot that goes along right here, and then other people will just like grind the center of both of them, like a Venn diagram. And those people, I hate to tell you, but you are just annoying. You really are. Because I've had people come along as I'm grinding. They know I'm grinding there, and then they do a center rotation, and I'm like, really? Not only did you mess up my rotation, but you messed up somebody else's rotation too. Like, why are you like this? Ooh, Asura Katana, so he's a ninja then. And he's... Wait, what? That was a Nova Black Star. Is he just like fail stacking? Or is he like enhancing for profit? I have no idea what he's doing. Those are some risky taps though. Duo to try? I guess it's not the most risky, but you know. If he plans on trying to get some of those to Ted, that's a pretty risky tap, you know. Out of the way. Nope. There we go. Oh my gosh. I was just standing there because I was trying to use an ability, but as per usual, it was on cooldown. Let me drink some water real quick. Oh man. Duo Tuvula helmet. Try. Brecca, you need to just calm down, man, my man. Like, jeez. He was trying to stunt on me so hard. I'm out of awakening. Okay, we're fine. Okay, I'm curious actually. I need to take a look in one of the options for the Marnie zones. I feel like I kind of want to check out a spot more in depth, but I feel like it might have a Marnie zone. It might not. I don't know. But Marnie zone anywhere? Here it is. I looked right past it. Elvia. I don't see it. It is an Elvia spot. There it is. Bloody Monastery. Or is it? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Hang on. This one. Yeah, Bloody Monastery does have a Marnie spot. Okay. Because I'm like, I kind of want to go over there. I haven't been there before. Very long anyways. And the main reason I want to go there is because I believe... Let me double check this information. But I believe the shard that I'm looking for... Baragi, Bloody Monastery, and Swamp Naga. So yes, I technically could go there. I just don't want to go to Bandits. Albeit, you know, a place I have spent many hours at. One of the very first places I ever went to in Elvia, and I kind of like the mechanic there, but my gosh, is it so annoyingly easy to grind there these days. They also give a decent chunk of XP as well. Like, I told a friend of mine who was grinding Raud Sulfur Mine about, because he was going to, I think, Swamp Fogans or something like that, one of the Elvia spots. And I told him Bandits, for me, at my AP, is really good. And at the time, I was, I think, maybe 260 or something like that, with all these buffs and stuff. And he was like, Swamp Fogans, yeah, it's just kind of hard. Like, if I can get 1%, it's a good day. So I told him about going over to Bandits and getting the Light Stones for the 400% ones, like these ones here, the combat. And he went over to Bandits, and he's like, dude, I wish you would have told me this earlier, because this place is just amazing. And he pretty much lived there for a while when he wasn't grinding Raud Sulfur Mine. But yeah, it's one of those things you just don't really think about until somebody tells you about it, and then you're like, oh yeah, that seems like a good idea, I should do that. That's why being involved in, you know, chats or involved in guilds or, you know, what have you, being involved is a really good thing, because you get to hear other people's perspectives, get to like see what other people have gone through. Maybe they'll post a little bit about it, or maybe they'll, in my case, you know, live stream their process, or maybe record a couple of videos here and there when the time feels right to do so. And you can like get to see and kind of like not really live vicariously through, but that is another way you can interpret it. You get to live vicariously through them succeeding or failing, and I think that's why a lot of people really do watch like enhancing streams, because it's not their money they're wasting. They're just watching somebody potentially lose, you know, a couple 100 billion silver. It's no big deal. Although I would like to say that I would want to go for another Tet Tungrad soon, but I'm letting my Agris build up for now. So then I can do maybe another 2 hours or so at Jade, maybe tomorrow or something like that. Or I might just save it just in case, because patch notes. I might just save it for patch notes. Maybe play something else tomorrow. I do really want to play something else. I don't want to stream Black Desert tomorrow, unfortunately. I probably still will do a little bit. Maybe I'll do the Jade grind, maybe off camera or something like that. Maybe I'll do like an hour tomorrow or something. I don't know, but I definitely want to play something else. But I don't want to like invest a lot of time into something. But I also don't want it to end in like, you know, 10 minutes. Like, oh, let's play this new game, this awesome game, and then just like 10 minutes later, it's like, well, was that it? You know, a game that maybe I could play or like casually go back to. I might do some StarCraft 2. There's somebody over here for sure. Were you about to do the center rotation? Because if so, you don't have to follow that light. Like, you go somewhere else, the light will not follow you. They probably didn't even know I was here, to be honest. Also, it looked like they were a tamer. They're freaking in my rotation. Thanks for just interrupting my rotation, but it's a season server. What am I going to do about it? Nothing. I don't even know if you can, like, duel for spot, to be honest. They're literally doing a center rotation. Some people, man. You can tell they do because they go over there and then go around like this. They don't go all the way to the edge like this. It's so annoying. Thanks a lot, Marnie Zone. The Marnie Zone teaches people bad rotations. It really does. I should know. I'm one of those Jade Marnie Zone players where you don't need 7 altars for it. You realistically, like, at my gear score, you could just go from, like, maybe 3 or 4. By the time you get back to the first one, it's respawned. Marnie Zone was a great concept, great idea. In a lot of ways, some areas, a great execution. Some areas, nah. Like, I've been grinding here before Marnie, and I would say almost before Pity Piece, but that's not true. Cagtum I did before Pity Piece, but maybe, like, I want to say it was like almost 6 months into my Cagtum grind, and then, bear in mind, I didn't like grinding back then. 30 hours was a long time for grinding for me. Nowadays, it's like that's almost done in like 2 weeks. But irregardless, the Marnie Zones have definitely made their stain on the game, if you will, with their acute ability of people just not learning the proper rotations. Now, bear in mind, I don't know what's actually proper, because you can't really play a game wrong. You just play the game your way. And if your way is to play the game in a all for me sort of feeling, then sure, you know, the center rotation is actually very ideal, because by the time you've done a rotation, they're starting to respawn. It's a decent clump of mobs around here. The rotation that I'm currently doing, I watched somebody do on YouTube, and they said this is a great rotation. It doesn't really overlap other rotations in the area, and, you know, there's like 2 or 3 other ones that they also went over. You can technically share this spot with almost 3 people, technically, on this side of the road, that is. On the other side of the road, you can just barely see the top right side over there. I was doing that the other day on my season character, which is why I had like 1,000 kills before I started today. So technically, I mean, you could kind of share all of Shere Khan Necropolis between maybe 5 people, maybe 6. But if you're one of those type of players that I don't care what's going on, it's I need to get these kills and I need to do it within 20 minutes, like, you're not gonna care what other people have to say about it, which is why I'm not in the season PvP, because other people will try to come along and just end my existence because I am either, quote, going too slow, been here long enough, or just in their way, or the fill in the blank. Believe you me, I've had that happen before. I've only been killed 1 time at Shere Khan on my Kuno, when I was grinding for the 40 hours necessary till I finally got 100 pity pieces. And that was because I was in a different server than what I usually was in, and that server is notorious for having people who just don't care. The server I'm in now is so laid back, or like the home server that I have now is so laid back, I'd be surprised if somebody actually went along and tried to kill me. And the weird instance yesterday when I was at Centaurs, I don't believe I was in my home server at the time. I believe I was in, I think, one of the offshoots, one of the other numbers of the group of servers or something, I don't remember. But there's a few server names that I specifically avoid for the toxic community that lives inside them. I just would highly avoid them if you are super casual like myself. It says super casual. Proceeds to talk about grinding like 40 hours in 2 weeks almost. if you think about it, like 2 hours a day, like every single day, that's 14 hours a week. But if you take the 2 hours away from Sunday and Saturday, that's 10 hours. And then if I do, like, I don't know, an additional 5 hours each day on Saturday and Sunday, even though it's not what I actually do, but if you were to do that, technically you could grind, you know, 40 hours in 2 weeks. It's possible. Just throwing out a hyperbole here. You never know. Stop with the stuns. Leave no man behind. Okay, less than 400. Maybe like 361, I believe. Okay. There we go. No stamina. Oh, wait a second. Get my stamina back up a little bit, and let's go. Did I actually... I don't see it. I'm looking for draughts. Thought for a second I had some extra draughts. Like, a beast draught gives you 20% combat XP, and most of my buffs are about to wear off here in like 12 minutes anyways. Which means this is almost taken like 2 hours to grind out a weekly of 4K purifications. Definitely not anything else. Inventory weight. Good thing this frontal guard. Okay. Go ahead and start moving some of these. If I can get one more Rift's Echo, or Rift's Fragment rather, I can get another Rift Echo, which is a full Rift and a piece today, which is fantastic. That means 2 Rift's Echoes were obtained before turning in the quest. That's nuts. But I've essentially gotten one full one today, so that's pretty nice on stream. $25 skill points. How many did I need for what I was going for? It's this one, right? Yeah, 41. So kind of a little over halfway. Almost like 3/4 the way there. Yeah, I really should go to Polly's again, to be honest. So I have all these loose end projects that I really need to focus on, and I really should take the time of me not wanting to like grind actively for like money reasons to do these projects. One of which is a lot of my boss alt characters, since the rework, they don't have enough skill points to become like a full or fully kitted class, which is unfortunate to say the least. Witch is one of them, and my Witch is currently over at Polly's Forest. I've just been far too lazy to grind on my Witch, and I really should. At the very least, like overnight or something, or maybe throughout the day if I'm playing another game, I should be using her on scarecrows. Like 100% I should be, and I don't really know why I'm not, other than just laziness. It's not even like it's that expensive, right? Like per hour it's 1 million silver, and per day I get like 16 million from the family fame buffs and stuff. So realistically, I can have her go 16 hours a day and not feel too bad about it. whenever I sell cooking boxes, it's like 150 mil profit, or maybe more than that now. I don't remember what the statistic was anymore. Alright, head over here. Like, there's almost no excuse for why I am not doing it other than just laziness. Because then I'm like, oh, I have to use the book, that I have to interact with the scarecrow, that I gotta leave my computer on, which I do anyways. It's really dumb how my brain works sometimes, I swear. Oh, kill, yeah, there we go. I mean, purify. Purify. Alright, here we go. We got ourselves a live one. Here, buddy. I wasted that ability so bad. Frontal guard, and apparently did a back attack, and that caused me to be stunned. Boom, baby. Every time I say that, too, I'm reminded of Emperor's New Groove, or Emperor's New School is actually, I think, my first... No, it's Emperor's New Groove, yeah. Boom, baby! You know? Mainly because, you know, Yzma. Hold the lever, crank! Man, that was a great show. I haven't watched it in probably almost 2 decades. Like 15 years, give or take. Sounds about right. Yeah, 15 years is pretty accurate, actually, because I would have been in 5th grade at the time. So yeah, it's about accurate. $100 more to go, baby. Let's do this. Down. I stood there just like staring at the dude's back. I wonder what my Dark Knight or any of my characters really think when I'm like hitting the buttons to do stuff and they're just like standing there like, let me just stare at you for a minute while I really contemplate why I'm not doing anything real quick. I wonder what they're thinking, you know. And then what the enemy's thinking, like, you're not gonna attack me, I guess I'll attack you first. So it's almost 2 hours into the stream. Oh my gosh, that guy materialized out of nowhere. I do want to, provided I have enough Tuvula ore at the end here, attempt some enhancements. I think I might have some scrolls for that. The Advice of Alk scrolls. Let's see, 10, 30, 40, yeah, we kind of do. Kind of missing some Vault Cries for like a plus 20, but, you know. To be honest, though, I think I'll do the cheap man's way of enhancing Tuvula accessories, which is raw tap the first 2, get it up to a duo, and then duo to try, and onward I'll just fail stack. By that I mean I'll just use a scroll. Can I just get one more Rift's Fragment, please? For the road, you know. I'll finish out what I would consider a rotation real quick, and if we don't get it, we don't get it, you know? We move on with our lives. Go. Ooh, another two lower. That puts us at 39. Amazing. So rotation, when I was grinding here, this was kind of the stopping point. This last pack, like right here. This is the last pack that I would do. So I would start on that first pack, which was right here, and then do this pack as well, and then do this, and that would be the start. And then when I end, I would finish these last 3 packs. So it's a slight, like one little group over a full rotation, but you know, it's fine. You know, surprised we actually did this before my 2-hour buffs expired, though. That's interesting. I'm not gonna fight anymore. Let's just go ahead and accept my rewards. And the kid mentioned a reward. No, I didn't. Guess what movie that's from? I haven't watched that one in a long time either. It's a Christmas one, I'll give you that much. Okay. 19 of these. What can I do with these? I guess I can get almost a Tuvala ore bundle. Also, I forgot we're going to get a ton of Tuvala ore from this quest, so that's exciting. I could get some Volk's Cries. I think more than anything, though, I'd probably use these for like item collection scrolls. But I'm using item collection scrolls to essentially get more item collection scrolls, but it's not like a good turnaround. It's kind of like a, you made it for some of them, you know, but not all of them. 90 Tuvala ore. Dang, dude. Okay. You gotta tell me twice. Biggest issue that I have, though, is I believe I have some fail stacks. Yeah, and this 52 is a little bit high to be using for Tuvala, but you know, I don't feel too bad about that, I'll be honest. Like, what is considered soft cap for Tuvala, for anybody who might be new to seasons? The first one, they recommend like a 10 for getting a pry. Honestly, it's like, I think a 70%, or I don't remember what it is. It's maybe 50 before the plus 10. You use a plus 10, and it's a plus 20, a plus 30, plus 35, and then a plus 40. And I think the plus 40 is for pen. Let me try to get the actual list pulled up, and I'll show you what I mean by that, because some people do better with lists. I myself am one of those individuals that I'd much rather see what the heck somebody says versus like trust it as the gospel truth, word of mouth nonsense. It's this page right here. So enhancing, by the way, I'll usually use this list, by the way, but I will include it in the chat. Here we go. So in chat, you can go ahead and take a look at the list. This is the one that I usually use when fail stacking or enhancing in general. This is the page for it. It's the fail stack chart. Basically, you just scroll down and it kind of explains what a fail stack is. You know, they have soft caps, what those soft caps are, durability. It goes in more detail than just what I'll go over. But each of these are different charts. So if you click on it, you'll actually see the overall like numbers and statistics that pretty much somebody, I can't remember the real McMasher, it looks like, for sharing the following data. There are other people that have contributed to this as well, but Tuvala gear, These are the fail stacks for accessories. So at a plus 10, you get an 84%. At a for a pry, a duo a plus 20 will get you a 77. A try is a 72% at a plus 30. A 35 for a tet is a 59.5, and a pen at a 40 is 50.4. I might just end up using a 50 if I just get frustrated and just irritated that it's not going, because I only have 2 more to go, and that is an earring and a belt. And if neither one of them want to cooperate and be willing participants, then I will have to do some rather drastic measures that I don't really feel like doing. But, you know, we'll just see how things go. Let's see how things go. We'll see. Like I said, I usually just tap them to try and then just kind of go from there. So try to tet would be at 35. I could use maybe the 40 that I have. I do have a 38 here and maybe another 30 there. Biggest issue with it is, like I said, this is full, and I probably should move that 70 just so I have a little bit more wiggle room, and I need to do that by going to a normal server. So let me go back to Serendia 2. And then once we get, move that fail stack over, the 77, I could potentially use the 50. Building up a 50 is not too bad. There have been times where I just can't get it to go above like 45, but getting a 50 is not too bad. So I need to not only move the fail stack, I need to also, I'm going to put the 19 in there actually. I need to, where's that 19? That could be used for like a duo, I guess. I could burn that so I have an extra slot. I need to move items out of my central marketplace, and there's like 52 helmets that are just kind of sitting there, so I need to move those. Go onto my sorceress and repair some more helmets while we're here. After tapping these accessories, I don't really have anything else planned, so if you guys want to stay around for a little bit of RNG, otherwise you're dismissed, disperse. No. You can just hang out, chill, lurk, that's fine, I appreciate it. But if you don't want to watch enhancement rage or the enhancement nonsense that is Tuvala gear. Accessories in general are just horrible. I just hate accessories so much. Can I do... Apparently I can. Okay. That's 33 helmets right now. Oh, I have a verter draught. Okay. Let's go ahead and repair max. I also need to repair all these too, because it's kind of annoying scrolling down and like having to like find the one that I need to repair in this list. It's just getting to that point where I'm just sick of it again. It's happened before because I had a bunch of boss gear that I just basically burned, and yeah, I had to repair all of it, and now it's sitting in my central market warehouse waiting for me to tap them. And someday I might. Originally they were used, or are going to be used, for replacing boss alts for more DP, because the uber bosses, they hit kind of hard. They're pretty powerful. Most of the season characters don't need it, but there's 2 characters that I have that definitely don't have season gear, and they tend to die quite often actually. Okay, let me hop off the horse real quick. Let's grab that 70 stack so it's off the band. Use the 19. I could probably use it for like a duo. Let's go back over to my Dark Knight, and we'll just go ahead and enhance a little bit, you know? Why not? Earring or belt? Which one first? Let's take a look at which one might be best. We'll go to BDO Codex. Tuvala belt. And Tuvala earring. Which one would be better? +5 on an earring, and then a belt, +5. So belt is 14 AP. versus what I averaged was 12, and the earring is plus 13, so it's going to be 2 more AP per. So irregardless, it's going to be about 250 AP. So I just need to go with whatever. It doesn't. I don't think it's really going to matter all too much in the end. They're both going to be pen at some point. So I want to move everything over there. I didn't even see how many dragon fangs. 24. Nice. Now the biggest issue with this too is I just don't have the inventory space to like just load up on a bunch of these things. So you know we're gonna make do with what we got. So I need to go talk to a blacksmith to get these accessories. Let's try earring first. Or should we do belt? I don't know. We're gonna sell these. I think you can go to Fugger for this, yeah. And then do I want to... So here's the question. Does Time-Filled Blackstone bundle, or do I save one more and get a Tuvula? And that, I believe, is from Fugger. So I need to go talk to Fugger up the road over here. Hey, it's Yukon. Let me just... Nope. There we go. So this Time-Filled Blackstone is 30 to 50, whereas this is 10 to 30. So this would be better, for sure. I'm just going to exchange all this for ore, 19 more. So at 148 ore, that's really good, actually. But we'll burn through these. Typically, in the past, I've burned through a lot of ore when trying to get Tuvula accessories very quickly. So I need to be very mindful of how much I'm going through. Okay. Let's go ahead and purchase as many earrings as we possibly can, and let's just go ahead and tap some earrings real quick. So I'm not going to use the 19. Let me just tap, 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 tap. Why not? So I got 4 here. It's a duo, 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 and then I'll just burn the 19 here. This is probably overkill. I only need 1 earring, but we'll see how this goes now. So getting up to a try, this is where like a plus 30 would be good. And then a plus 4. Actually, that was when a plus 30. So we'll do a 40, 42. All right, cool beans. I'll do a plus 10 on this. We'll do a plus 38, plus 40. See what I mean? We'll do that, and then a plus 44. You see what I mean? That's 3. You see what I mean? I almost just want to thank you. You see what I mean? This game, man. $75%. Yeah, okay, cool, great. There's 145 effing pieces of ore just gone. Thank you, game. Really appreciate that. Seasoned characters, ladies and gentlemen. Seasoned characters. Now, some of you might say, well, doesn't use cronstones. The cronstones are... No, that's horrible advice. Don't ever listen to anybody who says cron anything in seasons. They are being stupid or memeing, one of the two, and I don't know which one. At least that was 185 million. Gosh dang, dude. No, my guild has anything to say about that. I wouldn't want to talk to anybody who just failed 4 different to pens. Like, I don't even really know how much like of a percentage that succeed or like succession or failure was either. Like, that was ridiculous. so stupid. Alright, moving on. I don't want to purchase that. I was trying to like click over here. I'm gonna take a look at my witch on something actually. So dumb. Let's do earrings. Those shouldn't be too bad. 150 or later, pretty much. 145 to be technical. Oh, so stupid. It's for 2 more AP. Like, I'm not gonna miss it. Like, I really am not gonna miss it. It's just really irritating. Okay, so Awakening, what do I need? So this is from my character. This is not a seasoned character, mind you, but my character here, I've kind of got 871, which is very low for skill points. In order for me to get up to pretty much all of Awakening and plus some of the pre-Awakening stuff, like the Healing Aura, I mean, that would be kind of nice too. Like, what else? Protection Aura? That'd be kind of cool to get. Maybe Magical Shield. Healing Aura for sure. Shifty, Resurrection. Like, there's a lot of these things here. Magical Evasion's one that I definitely want to upgrade as well. There's a lot of things I want to upgrade, but I need to kind of prioritize these ones, because these were all... Some of them are new. Like, this one I believe is new from the rework. That one's been in the game. This one has been in the game. This one's been in the game. This one's new. And that one I think was also new. Everything else, this one was new as well. There's a lot of new stuff on Witch. It's been forever since I played on her too, so I don't really know how this is gonna go. So pretty much, if I were to get all these up to max, we're looking at 55. I'm using a calculator. Plus 30 and 56. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be expensive. 64, 40 and 50, so that's gonna be 90. Just to do the Awakening, and then one of these. These are all 50 regardless of my choice, but you can only get one of them. For just one of these, I would need to get to a grand total of 1,216 on the skill points up here. And that is going to take a while. Not to mention anything else over here that I might want to go for. So... let's see. Magical Evasion, 5, 13, 24, 38, 28, 8, 22, 40, 12, 26, 26, 42? Some of these might be a little off. 35. This one's 10, 9, 22, 40, 63, 5, 13, 25. Not really too worried about the dagger stab. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for all these. So that's another 281, which, unironically, which will put me about 1,500. That's before like any of these other ones up here. That's just doing all the ones underneath the secondary skills. Let me just do this to show it off. So secondary skills minus dagger stab. Not really too concerned about that. I already have most of these. These are all like succession related. If I get to 62, then I can get this, I guess. But these are also like Node War stuff, I believe. Yeah, Node Conquest War. And then we have all of these to do. And then you have also skill enhancements. You know, like If I wanted to get, say, Swift Earthquake, Shift Z, then it would be Earthquake plus Speed Skill, or Trembling Thunder. It'd be Earthquake plus Lightning Chain, and you know, for these I don't have because they're like the basic ones, so I'd have to get them all the way up if I wanted to do those. Also, I need to find good skill add-ons for my witch because I just need to get the like extra DP reduction or maybe extra MP regeneration, things like that. So I'm looking at 1497, which is roughly 1500, and Polly's is the best place for this, but I guess let me hit a pack here, see. 37.8, 39.3, so nothing too crazy. Yeah, and yes, this is my Kudum alt, but it's been a while since she's actually been over at Kudum because she's been here doing nothing but skill point things. It really has been a while since I played on my witch. Like, I just now remembered that I can use that to move forward. Is it this? There we go. I really have forgotten all my combos. Oh my goodness, this is bad. This I know is one. This I know is another one. That's more of like a dot sort of thing. I'm almost already out of mana. Oof. I need a mana potion on this witch. I guess I do have mana potions, but I'm like thinking like a Kuno right now. It's crazy. So yeah, if I ever feel up to it again, I'm gonna do one rotation to see how much skill points it gets. I was like 38% or something like that right now. The higher you go, the harder it is to get the next one, you know. I'm clearing this so slowly though, my gosh. Did it kill everybody? It does, okay. So I could just pop that down on like a huge clump and then just move on. Shift F, I remember that one being pretty good. This one doesn't kill everybody. This I know kills everybody. Almost kills everybody, actually. Man, I'm doing a disservice to the witch fan base right now. I'm hitting... I just thought like a Dark Knight. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. So I went from like 38 up to... It's almost like 30% per rotation right now for me, which isn't bad. Oh my gosh. That's nuts. Okay. So yeah, that's a project that I have to do here. Magic AP for now. Do they have like a? I think they have a skill. Wind stone, don't they? They do. Nice. How much does this give though? I don't know. You just purchase 3 more and then not purchase. My gosh, this is so annoying. Scroll down. Oh, it didn't buy. I could have just seen on top where, you know, recent transaction history. Should have just seen that, but how is that not, you know, a good number? I don't know, guys. It's whatever. Windstone. Ooh, if I just type in wind, yeah, it's not gonna move. I hate my like pat rat mentality here. So it's 5% per. But if I added all 4 here, these are only temporary, by the way, and I really shouldn't put them on these because these are more permanent for the character. I kind of want to put them on a... the problem is, look, this is the problem. I don't have enough artifacts, and I don't really want to get rid of them. So for now, I'll just do this, and you can always extract them from a blacksmith, so it's fine. So this is a total of 20, so that's 70 just permanent. So that's exciting. And then I do have other scrolls. I believe on my Kuno, my main Kuno, like I believe I have a couple 300s, and then I have the daily ones that you can get, which are these ones. And you get a total of a 90. I think I have those as well, so I could always use those. Hold on. If I just type in 90. Nope. Oh, it's 90%. Stupid. So these ones here I do have on my main character. I have 28 of the 30%, and then I have 34 of the 90%. So I'll use these. I don't believe there's like a book you can get for skill XP. Maybe there is. I don't really know. Maybe it's a Caphras record. I don't remember. I'm trying to think what else I could use. Maybe an alchemy stone, one of the Tacro stones. I'm just trying to min-max a little bit here. They improved these, by the way. I don't know. I think they used to be, instead of like a 5-minute duration, I think they were like a 1-minute duration or something really horrible. The monsters lose 10 DP for 30 seconds, and what really sucks about this is it's unrepairable. Like, I have 4 of them, yes, but that was also when Thundercloud was almost spawning all the time, and you know, I don't know how I got 4 of them because it never died. But I've been on my main Kuno, like my main character, going over to Kudum, and haven't gotten anything rare. I've just gotten like Aura and Crystal, these things, the concentrated crystals, and nothing crazy. But yet my Witch has been over there, admittedly more than 4 times when Thundercloud's there. So I don't know, maybe I'm just not really hitting the RNG. Obviously I'm not, because of the just atrocity to mankind that was the enhancement attempts just now. So it's exciting. I need to also upgrade my armor for this character. The other one that doesn't have it is my Dark Knight. She does have a Pen Biggs gloves though, but this was a season character that I didn't really go too hard. This is my first season character, so I didn't really know what the heck I was doing. Corsair was also a season character, and as you can tell, I just didn't really care. I got her a Tet Kudum though, so that's something, I suppose. Nova, I started to kind of get it by then, and you know, full pen stuff. This was converted from a full pen. The only ones, like accessories, you can kind of see there's only like 2 accessories that are really done here. Those are free ones. This one I actually got 2 more accessories. This is my Dark Knight now, actually. One of my other season characters was, I believe, her. I didn't do any extra accessories, just full pen for the gear. And then my most recent one, I believe, is this one. And actually, besides Dracania, I did attempt a little bit of full pen, but I got to, like, this is probably the closest besides Dracania, who all except for a necklace went to pen. And I don't know why I have 2 of these. Maybe one of these is like the, is one of these the Jetina one? Oh yeah, it's a reform one. Okay, so after the season you can like turn them into reform stones and then like reform it to pen. I don't know if it's like a permanent, like you can do on every character from there on out, or if it's just like that, only that character. I don't know, but yeah, I need to start doing some skill XP training on this witch, and I just don't really want to, sadly. And the longer I sit here just not wanting to, the longer that this character sits here instead of where she's supposed to be, which is over in Scar the Sand Chamber, because she is my Kudum alt, but I've been neglecting her way too long for way too much. So bosses that are coming up, let's take a look and decide. So Kazarka in 47 minutes. I don't really feel like doing that one on stream. I'll just do that one after. So I think I might end up calling the stream here, to be honest. I'm just, the last couple of nights, to kind of explain a little bit, I've just been really tired, and my sister, she has a lot of insomnia problems and stuff, and I just find it entertaining to maybe watch some of the things that she's watching on like TV. Or recently we actually been playing it's a game called Adventure Time Explore the Dungeon Because I Don't Know, which is a very unique title, but it's a mouthful to say, and that game is a lot of fun. but it's kind of kept me up a little late at night, just a little bit, and it's kind of thrown out my sleep schedule just a little bit. But I'll be getting some good sleep here in the next couple of days and just kind of relaxing, resting, try not to stress or focus on too many negative things in my life. You know, simple things, really. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, sir, and Sin Fader for showing up. Appreciate you guys. For anybody else who might be watching this later on as a video, I do thank you for watching. If you watched it all the way through to this point, I do appreciate you. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than just thank you, because for you to sit through like a 2-hour or 2.5 hour stream, like, I watch some people like rewatch their VODs from time to time, and it's like a 2-hour, 2.5 hour, maybe like 3-hour VODs. So I know what it's like to watch the entire thing and them not like address you, the viewer, later. I try to make that concerted effort and be aware. There's a lot of things that I'm aware of while streaming, while still trying to just be relaxed and not be too concerned about things. But thank you guys. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to go ahead and call the stream here. So thank you all so much for watching. If you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button, bell icon to be notified of future live streams. I typically stream Sunday through Thursday, about 5 p.m. to like 7. Well, today's like 7:30-ish. But usually until like 8:30-ish. I'm just tired and just calling the stream early tonight. But if you guys want to watch me live tomorrow night will be a little bit later. It's usually a couple hours later. So tomorrow night... No, today's Monday. What am I thinking? Tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday is a little later, and that is about 7:30 is when I start, ending about maybe like 9 o'clock. So, midweek church thing. So, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Greatly appreciate you. Until next time, stay safe, take it easy, and God bless. Bye-bye.